please, don't worry so much. Because in the end, none of us have very long on this earth. Life is fleeting. And if you're ever distressed, cast your eyes to the summer sky, when the stars are strung across the velvety night, and when a shooting star streaks through the blackness, turning night into day. Make a wish. Think of me. Make your life spectacular. I know I did.
And I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold, a white horse.
Just in time, Frank. Just in time. Welcome, everybody, to Verge of Sanity Radio. We are live from the Connecticut School of Broadcasting here in lovely Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Broadcasting from the...
I forgot to say the bait. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, from the deep, dank, dark basement of the broadcast school here.
It is so dank.
On the second floor, yes.
It is so dank.
It is. And there's windows and air conditioning and posters and shit all across the walls.
It's about as dank as my memes.
And just as pointless.
But welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for taking your time out to listen to us, all, none of you. And
No, we're just...
Yeah, both of you.
No, we got Paul.
We got Paul on the Periscope. We have 2 live viewers on the YouTube.
Hey, both of you.
It's
me and Paul.
So you were right. You didn't say all both of you, so you were correct.
I can do a count.
Yeah, but one of
yeah,
them's,
do it.
One of them's him.
One.
Yes.
One listener.
That's it. Stop.
Because
he's the other one.
I'm the other one on there.
Oh, on YouTube?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. That's okay. So quick introductions as always. To my left-hand side, is Frank Staff.
Death metal Frank Staff.
Yes, Death metal Frank Staff. Next to him is our buddy El Porco.
Hey! When I checked
are you wearing your shirt today?
Yes,
you wearing your shirt today?
When I checked in, the hotel staff was like, "We really like your shirt."
We gotta make more of them. And then there's Jeffrey. Now our Periscope engineer, he checks, make sure everything is hooked up correctly. That's our buddy Jeffrey. Thank you for doing all you do, which is nothing for this show.
He's got a tripod.
He does. He has a tripod.
And I have something to put my camera on, too.
And then he puts his camera on this.
Wait, his new name is Jeffrey Next Week Scott.
Jeffrey Next Week Scott.
Actually, I don't get it. I don't know.
It's always we'll get to work next week.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that was fucked up.
But it was 100% true.
Yeah, but that's just the show in general. Next week on Verge of Sanity Radio, we're going to do this, and then we don't do any of it.
Yeah, then we don't do that. But on today's show, we have Robert Meeks calling in. Actually, probably within the next, he's 9 o'clock hour, he'll be calling in. We have the Monster Mania lineup is this weekend. Everybody's packing and unloading their shit at the hotel as we speak. When this show is over,
some of us already checked in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When this show is over, I believe at least some of us are heading over to the hotel to do the second half of our broadcast.
And drinking. And some of us have work in the morning.
Yeah, well, so do I, but I'm still going over there and doing that whole thing.
Yeah, some of us have priorities.
But we have tickets to give away while we're there. We'll have a pair of tickets to give away for the Make America Rock Again Festival. The show takes place on Wednesday, September 21st at the Electric Factory in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Tickets you can purchase them at Ticketmaster.com, or you can come to the Crown Plaza Hotel tonight, hang out, try to find us as we do our Facebook Live broadcast. And as long as you tell us that you follow us on social media, that's Instagram, Twitter. Like us on Facebook, as well as subscribe to us on the YouTube. Show us proof of all four of those things, then you have a chance to win a pair of tickets. As long as you find us, we only have one pair to give away tonight, and then we have another pair to give away in another couple weeks.
Or buy us to drink.
Oh yeah. Or bring pork chop, Reese's peanut butter cups.
Ooh!
And that might help your chances of winning a pair of tickets.
Or he's just going to stalk you the rest of the weekend. One of the two. Give me a peanut butter cup. Give me a peanut butter cup.
Oop, it's candy.
They're not going to be there. They're only coming there for the tickets. I'm not leaving Mania to stalk them.
Well, you don't know that.
That's what you're for.
They might.
Oh, okay.
They might be there for Mania. Who knows? Maybe people are going to be there tonight. We'll be listening to the show and we'll stop on it.
There are a few people checking in tonight. They're smart ones. Avoid the rush.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, the smart ones always do.
Yeah, the guy that was the bellhop was telling me, "You are very smart."
You are very, very smart. Very, very smart.
So I do. I want to bring this up. I came across this the other day, and it was
About Ozzy. You got to say it on the radio. It doesn't count if we're in the lobby.
Yeah, I know.
On the radio.
It's not about Ozzy. But it's what the hell? I hear a delay. Is it the Periscope behind me?
Yes, it's the Periscope.
Okay, let's say I hear my own voice like echoing behind me. And it's.
Oh, I thought it was the broadcast in the other room.
I hear me talking.
So this is 25 customs that are U.S. customs that are offensive in other parts of the world. Number one, which I didn't know about until I read this list, is tipping. In places like Japan and South Korea.
That is in cow?
I know it's Ireland, Japan, and South Korea.
That's not liked in some of the southern states.
It is not. But tipping is seen as an insult.
Why would you tip a cow? They're sacred.
No, that's just India.
So that's other countries.
In those countries, workers feel they are getting paid for to do their job and taking pride in doing it well. They don't need added incentive. So,
but if you are somebody from one of those countries and you're coming to America,
you better tip like shit.
Tip well, because we don't
get paid well.
Yeah, we don't get paid well. The restaurants take the tips into consideration when they count your wages. So. Yeah. Waitresses end up getting paid what, like $3 an hour, like
less than that.
Like
that's why
$1 an hour.
waiters and waitresses love me.
Yeah,
I don't tip on the card.
$2.50 an hour. Yeah,
I tip cash and I hand it to them.
And they have to make the rest to make up like minimum wage.
Well, I know that not tip wise, but pay hourly wage is that a server's paycheck essentially covers their taxes.
Yes,
and that's basically it.
That's it.
So yeah, fucking tip.
Don't always tip well. I always tip cash if I can, but I always tip well. Yeah. I always tip at least 20%.
Yeah. PC, you mentioned something about giving them cash instead of tipping on the card. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I just said it.
Yeah.
What it is if you tip on the card, first of all, they get taxed for that, so they lose part of that money. Second of all, sometimes the restaurant keeps that.
Okay, that's why I didn't verify that.
I used to live with a waitress.
And they
I remember you mentioned that to me.
And if it is on a card, they have to claim it. So if it's cash, they kind of
under the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right. $1.
But don't tip people under the table. That's rude.
It is.
Well, what if they're under there? He's like, here you go, come on.
That's
restaurant do you go to?
He's at that one in
Coffee Blowjob. That's it. Coffee Blowjob.
Let's see.
3 stars so far. I'm waiting to get the 5th one soon.
Number 2.
Are you doing that good there?
Oh man.
I told you I was tired, and they're just gonna.
Yeah.
I was half a second away from saving you with a comment, but I'm sorry, that just went all downhill.
Yeah, it did.
I was gonna make a joke about like having a punch card, and you've been there so many times, but no, Pork Chop, he hung you out to dry.
I was going to say something like that. I was going to follow up with the punch card. By the way, how many punches do you have? You have one more to go for a free one. I
The
know
punch
that.
cards.
Yeah, you get
That's why he tips so well.
cups of coffee, and you get one free.
So wait, I can take care of that this weekend, right?
Well, I just
You
told
gonna
you
bring
that.
me coffee to the room?
You know damn well it has to be with certain
God
designated
damn, man,
zones.
Pork Chop is fucking vicious.
only be
It's-
Pretty sure it can only be in Europe.
I should have took a nap before.
I know.
No,
I know you
this is
shouldn't have.
great.
This
Yeah.
is fantastic.
I did take a nap, and that's why I'm late.
I unloaded. I ate, and
bet
then I
you
was
did.
like, I should take a nap. But
Let's see. Number 2 in Australia, New
From now
Zealand.
on, never take nap. Come in tired.
In Australia, New Zealand, parts of Ireland, Scotland, and the Netherlands, it is considered rude to sit in the back of a cab.
Yeah, you want to sit up front with the guy, right?
Yeah,
That way, if he gets in a head-on collision, you die too.
exactly.
So what about the rest of it? What if you have more than one passenger?
Well,
That's just a
obviously they'd sit in the back, but if it's a solo, if it's a solo rider, it's actually again it's an insult to sit in the back because they feel like they're like your slave, they're your chauffeur.
Well, no shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know that like
my ass
here.
there.
and if you try to get in the front of a cab in New York, you get shot.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't try doing
Yeah, don't do
that,
that. If you
America.
come over to America, sit in the back of the cab.
Yeah,
Who
otherwise-
knows? You might have that cash cab, win some money.
Exactly.
That show got
ask permission
canceled.
I just found
Well,
out.
he doesn't know that. He still drives
I just
around
found out
and
that show's bullshit.
Ben Bailey?
Yeah,
Cash Cab?
Cab is bullshit.
Is it really?
real?
No, I found out it's fake. Somebody just talked about it.
Oh, yeah?
They were picked ahead of time. You can't.
Oh no, they
can't
were
randomly get into the cash cab like they make it seem.
like
They know ahead of time when they're getting in there,
it said that
and you
on
don't
the
get
show.
the cash. They take the cash back at the end, and then you got to wait for them to mail you a check.
Yep.
Yeah, it's because taxes. Though.
Well, tax reasons.
It says on the show that only a percentage of the riders were random.
Well, I don't know. The one girl said there's nobody's random that worked on the show.
Wow.
Well, it's just another show that lies to you, claiming to be reality. End of
Exactly.
story.
But I mean, they were still giving people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3, we actually discussed this out in the lobby. In the Middle East, Latin America, Western Africa, Russia, and Greece, the thumbs up is essentially the same as a middle finger. Which, can you imagine like being over in the Olympics and not knowing that? And like
you see this
somebody
leg?
does a good job and you throw a thumbs up, and then you wonder why you get your ass beat in an alley.
Exactly.
In America, if you give somebody a thumbs up,
I like how this has become this turned into other countries and Frank chimes in America.
so
damn it.
if you give people a thumbs up, they're not gonna know what you think they mean.
They think you like them.
Yeah, they're gonna think you like
thanks.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
They might even try to hug you.
Now let's see what
So-
Frank takes this one.
All right.
In Japan, laughter that exposes your teeth is considered horse-like and impolite. So laughing with your mouth open is well. That's why you ever see like where Japanese girls when they laugh they'll cover their mouth because that's apparently
Considered rude.
Yeah, it's considered rude to laugh with your mouth open.
In America, if you laugh and put your hand over your mouth, people are gonna think you just sneezed. Probably say bless you.
All right, so
Also,
in
one
America, it's bad to fall asleep on the bus with your mouth open.
Don't do that.
yes, it is.
That's called a glory hole.
How many times have you done that, Pork Chop?
I've never been on a bus.
He went there.
all right, so
Actually,
here,
real quick before we move on,
Yeah.
another thing, I don't know if it's on the list, but if you applaud or even say anything at the end of a movie in Japan, it's considered rude.
You'll get shot.
that might be on here. Well, here's
Oh, okay.
Here's
Maybe I'm
one.
getting ahead.
I should say this one for last because of where Frank's going with this, so I'm going to save this one for last.
Probably a good idea.
I'd just like to take this time to thank Amazon.com because I ordered the perfect shirt for Uncle Timmy for Monster Mania this weekend. It'll be here Monday.
And it says fall asleep.
Son of a bitch! Number 6. This is perfect for Frank.
Uh-oh.
Being fashionably late. Americans often make appointments for around whatever time, being a few minutes late or so, we even call it fashionably late, is standard to Americans, but unacceptable in many other countries like Germany, where leaving people waiting is taken as you thinking your time is more valuable than everyone else's.
In America, that's exactly what Cuddles thinks.
Yes.
I set the bar. Carry on.
Number 7, also for Frank. Number 7, being on time. On the other hand, many Latin American cultures, notably Argentina, would consider it bad form if you show up to a dinner party on time, akin to someone arriving an hour early in America. Frank?
In America, I might be secretly Latino and not knowing it.
Yeah. Well, you know that bar he keeps setting? You forget, Frank is short, so the bar is basically just normal height.
A limbo. It's
Jersey isn't watching on Periscope.
No, it's just really low.
Okay.
Because I set the bar low, so for everybody else, it's really low.
Yeah. Number 8, having one hand in your pocket. So playing pocket pool.
Well, solo.
In America, this is also fucked
It's not
up.
called pocket pool. It's called wall ball. when you got one hand.
Wall ball. Number 9. This is weird. Using
The
your
other aren't.
using your left hand for anything.
Oh, I know why.
Yes.
Not all countries have
I know why,
used toilet
too.
paper and tend to use their
Here's the
left
wet
hand.
wipes. Here you go.
Hey,
Watch out! Watch out! you don't want to get us shut down
Accepting-
with having product placement.
Accepting gifts, eating, or doing pretty much anything with your left hand in much of Africa, India, Sri Lanka, and the Middle East is like a disgusting slap in the face.
Right.
They
don't use toilet paper. They use their hands.
There was a gentleman that I worked with.
Wait. In America?
In America, we use toilet paper. So we don't get
and
shitty fingers.
sometimes our left
It's
hands.
supposed to be in America. There was a gentleman I worked with.
Oh, yeah, there we go. In America, there's a gentleman I worked with.
There you go.
He was from India, and he was like right off the boat, first generation immigrant. I think he got his citizenship while he worked there. I was helping him study for something. It must have been that.
He thanked you by shaking you with his left hand.
He almost did. No. he would only do everything with his right hand.
Yeah.
And like he would tuck his left hand behind his back, like if and he was a hugger, kind of you know guys. But he would tuck his left hand behind his back
And do the one arm hug?
and do the one arm hug. And like if anybody ever went near his left hand, he would like freak the fuck out. Like his hand was. It was like his hand was hurt or something.
He probably saves so much on toilet paper.
So well.
Then again, he just probably drops deuces in the halls anyway.
I found corn.
But when you eat his house, the food smells funny.
He was a very, very clean individual. I will say
Except
that.
for left hand.
I wasn't hurt. Well, no, actually, he was
That's probably
always
the cleanest part of his body.
cleaning his
Bacteria
nails and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He licked
hydrochloric
like
acid.
a cat when he was done.
Yeah.
Number
Coughs every
10.
once in a while.
Opening a present immediately. In most Asian countries, most notably China and India, tearing into a gift in front of a gift giver is poor form. It looks greedy.
If you're in America and I give you a gift, you don't fucking open it, I'm gonna think you didn't like it. Take it back. Slap the shit out of you.
With your left hand.
With my left hand. With the poo hand.
Timmy, what are you opening there? Oh, I'm opening my Christmas present from
Tree
last year.
Yeah.
Number 11, wearing sweatpants, flip-flops, wrinkly clothing, or baseball caps in public.
Wait for it.
In America,
That's the national uniform.
You're wearing shorts too, buddy.
Jeffrey wears this all the
Yeah,
time.
but you have the hat on.
Yeah, the
you got
hat.
flip-flops.
He's wearing exactly that except for the flip flops.
And the sweatpants.
This is not a
It's not a ball cap.
so
Fuck.
y'all
Oh, it's a cabbie hat.
Damn it! It's a cabbie hat. That's even
Yeah, so why don't
worse.
you sit in my front seat, buddy?
That's
We
even.
ain't sitting in your front seat. We sit in the back seat and drive us home.
Number 12, altering your meal. In cultures like France, Italy, Spain, and Japan, asking for hot sauce, soy sauce, or salt after your meal may raise some eyebrows.
My mom would be dead because every time she orders, something's got to be different. No onions, no ketchup.
Number 13, showing the...
Hey, fuck you!
Oh,
In
sorry.
America, you can have it your way.
Next. No, wait. In America, you can have it your way as long as it's what it says on the menu.
Yep.
Yeah. Number 13,
If not, you fucked at the drive-thru.
showing the soles of your feet. In many Arab, Muslim, Hindu, and Buddhist countries, showing the soles of your feet is a sign of disrespect, as they're considered the lowest and dirtiest part of the body, since they touch the dirty ground. Men should cross their legs with caution.
In America, I know a clown who will lick the soles of your feet. Carry on.
Let's see.
Is that grin?
I wasn't gonna say it.
Number 14, keeping your
He'll do it with a grin.
Yeah, he'll do it with a grin.
keeping your shoes on. Well, you probably think you're doing the world a favor by keeping your socks under wraps. In most Asian countries and Caribbean cultures, it's expected you take your shoes off when entering somebody's home, which I've heard before as well.
In America, take your fucking shoes off. I just vacuumed. All right? Yeah.
In Angie Dickinson's house, take your shoes off.
Number 15, drink. And this is bad form. In a way, in America too. Drinking someone else's alcohol.
In America.
But wait, apparently it's rude to drink alcohol you didn't personally bring to a party in Norway. In the U.S., on the other hand, bringing a six-pack of beer to a barbecue allows you to access anything else at the event. So if you bring your own beer,
right.
Yeah, you can obviously imbibe the vodka or the Jack or whatever the case may be. Continue.
In America, if you bring some like Miller Lite or Coors Light bullshit, stay away from the expensive stuff. That's just poor etiquette. Don't bring a fucking Coors Light and then jump on the Johnny Walker.
I know, he just ran it on.
That makes you an asshole.
Men showing skin. It's rare to see topless men in South Korea, where men even keep their shirts on at the beach.
In America, we do that too, but that's because we body shame. We're assholes.
Yeah. Number 17, eating anywhere that doesn't serve food. In Rwanda and Japan, it's considered rude to eat anywhere that isn't a restaurant, bar, or hotel. Eating a banana on the bus, ice cream outside is frowned upon.
In America, we got a movie about Rwanda, and I'm not sure I want to eat there anyway.
Wow.
Wow.
Specifically a hotel.
Oh, shit.
So, Jeff, you don't want to go to that country.
No, I wiped my left hand off.
No, I was going to say, because if you eat somebody's banana on the bus, you're going to get tried.
18, telling people to help themselves.
One banana, two banana, three banana, four.
Don't help
Telling
them.
people to help themselves. While you think you're being a host extraordinaire by opening up your home to someone and telling them to feel right at home, in some cultures, this hands-off approach is uncomfortable. To them, hosting guests is a little more involved.
In America, get your fucking self. I'm not a damn waiter. Come on.
Number 20, touching.
Jesus Christ, how many more of these?
I'll do one more.
Oh no, I'm getting tired.
I know, I'm getting tired of you going, America!
I want to hear then
Let's do the one.
I'll do the one that I want to bring up. Calling the U.S. America. In South America, claiming you're from America rather than the United States to see as being politically incorrect, as it implies.
Southern accent. Use your southern accent.
Wait, hold on. As it implies, only the U.S. should be considered America, and that South America is unworthy of the title. Which hold on before you go into an America rant. I can see why, because South America is labeled as South America.
And they're the accent of our country.
Yeah,
that's why.
but to go down there and go, I'm from America, and technically they're from America as well. So I'm from the actual America. I'm going to regret this. Frank?
Wait. In America, we're the only fucking America. There ain't no goddamn South America. There's only America. Oh!
And if you don't like it, you can look at the bottom of our feet.
Exactly.
Down there in Mexico, on the other side of the wall.
the picture they use for not to call America is great. It's American flag slip-on shoes, American flag socks, and a pair of American flag shorts.
Nice.
Like they use the most American picture to use for not to call.
You're supposed to stand when you do that, but that's okay.
Stephen Hawking.
Oh,
It's automated.
That's fucked up.
even for us.
When he sings,
Maybe part of his thing.
Oh my God, that's not Stephen Hawking.
And the rocket's red glare. No, that's fucked up.
That's Ned from South Park.
No, that's what the hell's her name?
It's coming right for us.
Oh my God. Like that.
Oh shit. So
I did that earlier in the hotel room.
I know you did. You christened the hell out of that place, don't you?
hope you watched your left hand.
I feel bad for anybody that's in that fucking room.
They were warned ahead of time.
I'm sure they were.
Anybody gotta go in that room, you gotta get an automatic tracheotomy.
If not by me, by people that have shared my room before.
Or if they know you in general, they would need a warning.
That's not funny. People with tracheotomies are in pain.
They are.
Don't face the shower head. That's what I learned from the don't smoke.
I just don't face the shower head. You might
die.
You might sink like the Titanic because you have a kid because you already have a. Yeah, never mind. That's fucked up even for me.
You lost 2 viewers with that one.
God damn it! Oh wait. So we talking about how in America we're better than everybody else, but making a tracheotomy joke we lose 2 viewers.
Yeah, now we got -2.
Ah, shit.
What? We saw the 2 on YouTube. Well, the one that's
One.
yeah, we have the one because the one is Jeffrey.
The other one fell asleep.
Yeah, because if not, they would have left by now.
They didn't fucking hear the tracheotomy joke.
Alright, so I think we should hop right from that into the our Twisted Tales and then take a break.
Well, speaking of millennials,
Did you by chance read while I was bringing up?
Wait. I want to talk about did you see the new Pokemon updates?
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
The new tracking thing.
So today, I just went on there. I downloaded
Cue up the music.
I downloaded the.
Oh yeah, shit. Hold on.
Oh wait.
Oh
bitch.
Fuck. I was ready on the Pokemon talk.
Oh damn! It's in your fucking.
It's in my messages.
Yeah, it's in your messages.
You're right.
Yeah.
This is a reflex show. You should be ready.
Oh,
You should be a voice.
God. Well, speaking of millennials, in the meantime, we'll go ahead. This is just short. This is short.
No.
Short. I'm determined that millennials are the.
Found it.
Okay, there we go. See? Alright, Forkshot, what do you want to talk about Pokemon?
Anybody else get yelled at by the machine now?
Oh, yeah.
Don't drive!
No, I turn mine on, and I'm lucky enough to be able to walk my Pokemon without actually leaving my house because apparently the GPS signal
Oh, that's cool.
messes up. So as long as I leave my phone on and my Pokemon on, my guy will walk everywhere. So when I turned it on today, it was like a block over, and he ran to my house, and then it screamed at me, "You're driving too fast." I said, "I'm not even in the car."
Oh yeah. It's a new thing where you get to hit. I'm a passenger or something like that. If you're moving too fast, like if the guy runs, it's going to register apparently that you're actually in a vehicle.
So how many people are gonna? Oh yeah, I'm in a vehicle.
In America, I wipe my ass with the left hand.
Wait, what was that? In America, I wipe my ass with what?
In America, I wipe my ass with the left hand.
Stephen Hawking. It was in
You
America.
got a Stephen Hawkins soundboard?
Yeah. Well, in case anybody didn't know yet, y'all should fucking know. A new patch has gone live for Pokemon Go on the iOS devices. The patch is a stability patch, which doesn't seem to alter the game much. It brings the game's version up to version 1.3.1 and requires 174 megabytes to download. If any further updates are found from this patch, this update will be updated. But
This update will be updated.
Yeah.
It said that they fixed the walking thing.
Well,
It didn't. Mine still says nearby. Now it says nearby. Before it didn't say shit.
Well, what it is that what they did was now there's 2 versions of it. If it's sightings, or if it's nearby, it'll show little grass blades nearby him.
Oh yeah.
But if you're near, I think it's from what I saw, it's directly attributed to Pokestops. If you're near a Pokestop, it'll be sightings. It'll show the Pokemon. It'll show a little tiny picture as to where it was cited, so you can go right to where it was.
There are
So
two
what-
setups since the update that was released on Monday or something like that.
Yeah.
But that last update was released, and that was the update that killed Poke Advisor, which that only lasted like 4 days after we talked about it.
Oh yeah, it's our fault.
It's our fault. We fucked it. Sorry, guys. But that update killed Poke Advisor and released a new setup for the nearby, and now it's called Sightings. But there's two versions of it. You're either part of one group or the other group. One group, most of us only have the Sightings, and it's just going to show grass, and it doesn't really seem to change the the nearby system at all. It's just now it looks different. Instead of footprints, we have grass. The other system, where only a select few users have, is it's got a secondary nearby setup, which shows pictures of Pokestops and shows Pokemon near those Pokestops.
Yeah.
And there's rings around the Pokestops. The more rings there are, the farther it is away from the
So if it says
Pokestop.
nearby, you have the second one?
If it says sightings, you have both of them have the sightings tab.
I don't have anything that says sightings. Mine says nearby.
Well, bring yours up. We'll take a look at
Yeah,
it.
mine's the same way. Mine also just says nearby. So you were saying? Wait, hold on. Let's end this correctly. With who is it? Professor Cuddles?
I don't know. Professor Tree.
So you were saying about millennials? Because
Millennials.
you saw the link I clicked on.
Millennials have this new fad where it's van life, and they're taking vans and they're living in vans now. Well, I've just determined that millennials are just fucking hippies regurgitated
Yes.
at this point.
Oh yeah.
With the hipsters and everything, they're just fucking hippies regurgitated.
All right. So this is.
Click on your.
no, I can't. I'm not. All of a sudden, I'm not getting a signal in here.
Have you ever seen?
I
Here,
think
this
it's
is
Jeff,
great.
Remember, he shut us down last time.
This is the greatest. This is the greatest proof you need of certain things in this country now. A millennial member of a focus group has angrily objected to the contents of a TV show because it portrayed millennials as coddled, easily offended, and thin-skinned. So a millennial got mad because a show portrayed millennials as getting easily offended.
Why the fuck do I have to be a millennial? Why? Like, can I join one of the other generations?
The feedback
you
from
easily
CBS.
What's that?
Are you easily offended?
No.
Then you're really not a millennial.
Yeah.
But I'm classified as a millennial, though.
But obviously you're not.
The feedback for the CBS's new comedy series, The Great Indoors, was recounted by its executive producer, Mike Gibbons, as a Television Critics Association panel this weekend in further millennial group of the press.
And I think
I'm millennial
them
myself. How are we so coddled? And what about our overly politically correct workplace bothers you? They asked somewhat stoppily at the panel. Stephen Fry, who stars in the show as a travel editor who becomes the boss of a group of millennials in the digital department of a magazine, jumped in to say he believes that there is an element of coddling in the generation and an element in which you have it tougher than the generation before. Yeah, no shit, the millennial reporter, not named by Deadline, fired back before saying she. One of the question answered by Gibbons, not Fry. So yeah, a millennial got angry over a TV show that portrayed millennials as angry.
No,
Fantastic.
No, millennial got butt hurt.
Yeah, because the TV show made millennials easily butthurt. Like there's no better perfect example.
You know what?
As the reality, as the TV or as reality mimicking TV mimicking reality.
You know what fucks me up though? Millennials love meth. Really fucks me up. Millennials love shows like South Park. Millennials love Will Ferrell. All this really like an unpolitically correct comedy, right? Yeah. And then the moment that the gun gets turned on them, they completely have a panic attack.
Like Scientology, same thing.
Like look at what's it called. Look
But
at
then again, I'm surprised that this millennium even had the gusto to even say anything, because usually they're so lazy they just sit there going, "Wah, whatever." I mean, seriously.
They're hippies. Fucking hippies. Hipster.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, realization.
Yeah, it's just new brands of hipsters. Hippies.
I was going to click this one right here about Canadian Olympic swimmer who flipped for every race. But it reminded me, I meant to ask this. Did anybody see the video of that Olympic athlete who snapped his leg in half?
Did anybody see the Olympic athlete that broke the shit out of his arm?
Was that recent too?
That was recent too, yeah.
What the fuck is it with Rio, man? Some guy snapping his goddamn leg. But yeah, that leg one, I watched
Shut up, there's
it.
Nevy.
Huh?
Shut up, there's Nevy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Are you really catching Pokemon right now?
Well, I wasn't going to, and then it popped up. So, I mean, what am I going to do? Not be the very best like no one ever was?
So what level are you?
I'm only 21.
87 is what level he is.
It sucks once you get past 20.
Yeah.
I've been 20 and a half for like...
Holy shit, caught that with one Pokeball.
Nice. This is fantastic. Charleston, West Virginia.
Charles in charge?
A Florida doctor.
Now, fucker. Now it says sighting. Last time it said nearby.
Did it?
A Florida doctor is returning a long overdue book that he checked out from a West Virginia library and donating $500.
Are you playing with your speak and spell again?
The WCHS TV reports that a child in the mid-70s, Dr. Michael Kelly, checked out a book called So You Want to Be a Doctor from the library. Kelly, a graduate from Charleston High School, is now a successful plastic surgeon in Miami and owns Miami Plastic Surgery. He told the news station that he recently found the book on a bookshelf at his home and is extremely embarrassed that it has been checked out for so long. So a doctor just returned a book about being a doctor.
Well, it's a good thing as a doctor he could pay for that damn late fee.
Oh yeah, well no, he donated $500. So let's see if we can figure it out.
What was the late fee? Like 50 cents?
I know.
Libraries do not charge that much.
1970 is when the book was taken out. And it's 2016. So that's what? That's how many years?
1970.
Like 46?
You're screwing me up. No,
46.
Yeah, 46 years. All right.
So 46 years. So what do you think the average late fee is for a
Like
library?
10 cents a week or something.
Is it really?
It's ridiculous.
know.
You know, I have a friend.
No, it doesn't.
I have somebody that works in a library, so I'll text her and we'll ask what the late fee is. Well, we got to think about inflation too.
Yep.
Or do late fees just not change?
I don't know.
They probably
Well,
do they get to a certain
proration
stop?
where they just don't change? You know, the book was taken out in 1970. Also, you know, that you just pay the 1970 late fees until you turn it back in.
You know,
Let me
what would be-
text Bess and ask her what her late fee is.
Yeah, good.
Here's an interesting.
Please do. Please research the library late fees because that's what we do on this show.
Here's a question. I wonder what book has been checked out that has not been returned, like the oldest book, like from a library.
Kama Sutra.
They don't want that returned.
Right.
It's
sticky.
used.
Right, but that's why it can't be returned because it's stuck to their table.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's see if we.
Need a chisel.
That's all right. I worked for Lockheed. Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Right here.
Allowed to say that?
I found it. The oldest library book that has not been returned
Okay.
was taken out of the library by George Washington.
Holy dick.
221-year overdue library book.
Oh my God.
And that was as of 2010. So
wait, let me guess. How to be president.
So now it's 200.
No, it's how to make wooden teeth, and that's where he used it for.
Growing cherry trees.
And of course, the largest library.
How to
book-
ruin everything your father loves.
The largest library book fine, as according to the Guinness Book of World Records, was $345.14.
But really, have you thought about that story, the chopping down the cherry tree? Your father, I cannot tell a lie.
He was lying about the whole thing.
But his father plants a cherry tree, right?
Yeah.
Tells his son specifically, all right, whatever you do, don't chop down this cherry tree. Like, that's the only responsibility you have today. Do not chop down this cherry tree.
And then you see an
So
axe.
his father goes to market or whatever. What does George Washington do? Immediately cut down the cherry tree. Immediately cut down the fucker, just chop it up, little pieces, mulch the bitch.
Plus, seriously, why would his dad even ask? It's like, oh God, who cut down my cherry?
His dad comes home. Well, parents always, that's because they want the kid to tell the truth. His father comes home and says, George, who cut down my cherry tree? Father, I cannot tell a lie.
It was the black guy.
Well,
Ben, get him. He's running.
He tells the truth. So he tells the truth. He said, Father, I cannot tell a lie. That's how the story ends.
The black guy comment, we lost the viewer.
That's how the story ends, right?
He must be a millennium.
No, we gained a viewer now on Periscope.
But
We went from 3 to 4.
All right.
so that's how
Actually,
the George Washington story ends, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck? The next course of that story is why? Why did you cut down my cherry tree?
I told you specifically, do not touch the goddamn tree. Why did you touch the tree? I don't know.
I wanted to destroy something that you loved. The guy was a sociopath.
Because you're so proud of me, I just wanted to completely destroy that. And
Next is the farmhouse.
I chopped it down to prove to you that I am a psychopath.
His father.
I'll be the first president of the United States. Bullshit you are, son.
Why are we
Hey, Dad, don't fall asleep tonight.
Yeah, don't fall asleep, Dad.
I'm pretty good with this axe,
You're the cherry tree.
I have this friend. Her name is.
That's
Lizzie.
the answer right there. That's the answer right there. Son, why don't you chop down a tree? Practice.
Yeah, what was the
my new girlfriend Lizzie Borden.
Yeah,
taught me.
Lizzie Borden. Yeah, my friend Lizzie taught me.
Practice.
That's
She
why
said
when I
this is
worked
Sleep tight, Dad.
She taught him how to play with your wood. Here, this is what you do.
You want to know what I want to know about though? I want to know about the picture that Porkchop posted about his bathroom.
What's wrong with that?
Were they there?
Yeah.
They were there?
Yeah.
Why don't you talk about that? Tell us about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The two handcuffs.
I don't know. I did not post a picture of two handcuffs hanging from my.
The extra amenities that were in your bathroom.
It's on your Facebook.
Go ahead, show me a picture of two handcuffs. Go ahead, show me.
In the lobby, you told me to stop
You didn't show
showing.
me. You didn't show me a picture of two handcuffs in the lobby.
I bet they're not there anymore.
Oh, you took
The picture's right here though.
Yes, but that's not two handcuffs.
It's
They're leg shackles.
leg shackles. That's what they are.
So tell me about these leg shackles here.
They could be used as handcuffs.
Why you want to come over and use them?
Maybe. I don't know. Are they good quality? Like,
Oh, they're excellent.
do you have a key?
Make sure you tip.
I got plenty of keys.
There's only 3 handcuff keys. That's actually a
No, in your pork chop.
that's actually a real fact.
You're lucky I took them out of my pocket. They're in my room.
There's only like 3 handcuff keys, mostly because accidental handcuffings.
Oh yeah.
There may or may not be photo shoots going on in my room.
Okay.
What's the safe word?
What?
What's the safe word?
America.
In America.
In America.
No, it's the safe words are all bitches are predictable.
Safe words, left hand.
Lugan Sie Heimen.
Safe words: left hand yeast infection.
Frank almost got knocked out by his mic.
He's trying to tell him something.
Damn!
And so.
Who gave my mic Viagra? Huh? Somebody gave my mic Viagra.
So here's what I want to take a quick music break because I know Mr. Meeks is going to be calling in.
Could be a commercial break,
shortly.
but we don't have our Loot Crate password.
No, we don't.
That's all right. Luke Crate wasn't all that exciting this month anyhow.
Yeah. Thanks, Frank.
Nice plug.
And if you go to lootcrate.com/Verge of Sanity, oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, you'll get fucking nothing.
This month, apparently.
I'll tell you this.
For what? The package is asking for what?
Oh shit.
For what?
Yeah, Luke.
He wants to turn down.
Keep talking.
Turn down for what?
No,
He wants room service?
That's what I said. For turn down. Turn down for what?
Oh, gotcha now.
So what was wrong with the Loot Crate this month anyway? Like,
I wouldn't know that exciting.
really? Oh. Did it come with handcuffs for the leg shackles?
No.
Feather duster?
You've seen the leg shackles. They were at the Bloodshed Farms for the
You
photo
said
shoot.
you wouldn't.
I thought they were there when you got in there, which honestly,
I
wouldn't
knew he
be
put him in there,
surprised.
but at the same time, there could be that luck. Like all of a sudden, hey.
Because that is the pork chop luck.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you do use the same room. I won't tell you what.
Yes, I
anybody
do.
was- but you use the same room every year, so they probably well, we know he's going to be
All
in
right,
there.
so for those that are listening on the Periscope, you will not be able to hear this interview.
So switch over to our YouTube.
So switch over to the YouTube right now as I play this quick intro music for this gentleman. He is going to be at Monsters and Robots Convention August 27th to 28th up in Somerset, New Jersey. And so, everybody, please welcome to the program Mr. Robert Mukes. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
I cannot complain. Thank you for taking time to talk to us for a little bit today. It is greatly appreciated. I know that you got a pretty schedule.
You wouldn't believe, man. I've never been so busy with acting. Westworld and Party Monsters a couple of months ago, 2 weeklies in 1 week, and now I'm slammed with Valentine's Day Z and Coffin 2 and like a 10-day period. I'm working like 9 days out of 10.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
Well, I mean, at least it's keeping you busy, and you know you're putting a bunch of awesome movies, and we couldn't be happier for you. I know we had you on the show before. Excuse me. But I mean, how have you been? I mean, I've seen your Facebook post. And I know that you got your two little ones. How are your kids doing?
Everything's going fantastic, man. You know, we're just like the main thing I do with my girls is we study and exercise. So they're doing fantastic, and everything's going great. They're like straight A students. One is a performer, like a lead of her play in kindergarten, and my big girl plays volleyball, and she does quite well at that too. And they're both just acing academically. So I'm very, very proud and fortunate to have them as my daughter.
That is excellent to hear. Now, I know you got a lot of projects going on right now. What would you say that you were most excited for, if there is one that you're most excited for?
Coming to Monsters and Robots, of course.
Nice. Nice.
I you know, it's weird, but I really get pumped about going to conventions, man. It's so cool to have people wanting an autograph for something that you've worked on. So I really, really enjoy the cons, but I just enjoy working. The acting thing, whether it's drama, comedy, or suspense, or a little bit of mayhem and murder, I just like working. I like hearing that action and cut.
I was actually, speaking of stuff that you worked on and that I've seen you in that I didn't realize you were in. Originally, my family, my mom and my grandmother are huge fans of Criminal Minds, and I happened to be walking up and check out the episode they were watching, and I saw you on the episode of Criminal Minds they were watching. What was it like working on that particular set on that show?
That was I just worked on that show for a day, but I think that same year or shortly after Criminal Minds, I had the opportunity to fly to New York and work on Persons of Interest, and that kind of has the same crowd. I think it's both of them were CBS at the time, and it's just, once again, it's just awesome working. That was a great set, Criminal Minds, and high end, awesome catering. Everything was super professional, and it was great.
Now, I know you talked about going to conventions being one of your favorite things. When you run into some of the guys that you've worked with, like Sid Haig, do you just pick up right with them? Is it just palling around a good time? And is that one of the things that you like about it?
Yeah, Sid's super cool. I guess he's coming to Monsters and Robots as well, and that's fantastic. Yeah, no, it's hanging out with the people from Corpses and other guests as well. I've got a couple buddies on the trails that I hang out with.
Awesome.
Now, with the convention-wise, this weekend, actually starting tomorrow, is a convention that you did out here in the area, which is Monster Mania. It's 34 coming up, I think tomorrow. I believe it is.
Yeah, 34.
Aside from seeing people that you worked with and seeing fans, has there been any kind of cosplay or costume that you've seen out in your head as holy shit? That's a badass outfit that guy's wearing. Because we have 3 cosplayers in here.
We're not.
That's a good question.
What costume?
There was one guy that was on stilts, and a quick shout out to Monster Mania. That was one of my favorite conventions. I think I did it a year and a half ago in the spring, but that was an awesome show, man. Awesome show. There was a guy wearing stilts, and the stilts had to be like 6 feet tall, and it was I forgot. I think that was in Nashville. There's a show. I forgot the name of it, but it was awesome. It put a lot of work into it. I believe he had like a camera thing going on so he could see down low, but it was a phenomenal outfit. People really have a good time with the cosplay. Especially the Comic-Cons as well. They totally go at it. It's pretty cool.
Do you ever see people cosplaying as you or a character that you portrayed, and how does that feel when you see that?
I've only seen that a few times. Rufus Jr. For the most part, Sid and Bill have a little bit more popularity with that, and people putting tattoos on themselves, etc. But I've only seen I think 2 people for sure, and one guy was kind of halfway there. Over the last, I've been doing the convention scene for 3 years. I think I've done 30 or 35 shows, and only a couple guys. And it's pretty cool. It's flattering.
Now, I have your IMDb page up here, and you're talking about the current stuff that you're working on. Is there anything you can tell us about the Valentine's Day Z film that you're currently working on now, or is it still kind of, not many details that you can say?
I had an opportunity to work on one day, and I asked if I could post, and he said, sure, but don't post after today. So that was kind of it on that. And then we haven't started Confident 2. I'm super excited about that, though. And I'll find out soon what we're allowed at liberty to share with our fan base. And then the Westworld, you can see on there where I'm a behemoth. That was pretty awesome, man. I mean, I'm very excited for that HBO show to get started. It's going to be pretty awesome. They got some major movie stars attached to that project.
Yeah. So, as in, who else is part of that show aside from yourself?
Well, you have Anthony Hopkins, Ed Harris, and both of those guys have been nominated for Oscars. And then you have another handful of celebrities that make a career at working as an actor.
Is there? Being in certain movies and working in the business as long as you have, do you still yourself get starstruck when you work with somebody that you've been a fan of, or is it pretty much just another day at work?
Yeah, no, it's. I didn't have a scene with with one of those 2 major stars that I just mentioned, but it was pretty cool seeing him because he's one of my favorite actors. Both of those guys winning an Oscar or being nominated. I'm not sure. I think Ed Harris won an Oscar, and I'm not sure about Hopkins. But seeing how good they are and everything, I'm just eager to learn from them and watching their behavior and seeing how they navigate around on the set, and they're watching their preparation and all that. No, I not being starstruck. I kind of I'm hungry for the information from those guys, checking out their style.
Now, I know you're working on a lot of movies. What was your favorite role thus far that you've played?
That's a good question. I get a lot of recognition for Rufus Jr. That cult classic, I think it's got legs to go for another 20 years, man. Rob Zombie's on tour, and he has a song about House of a Thousand Corpses, and he plays some clips from the movie as part of his stage show. But just the simple act of action and cut, it feels great. Doing indie projects where you don't necessarily have a trailer, and the catering's more like pizza or Subway. That's fine too. I just love working like that. I just love doing that.
Do you ever get recognized as the bounty hunter from Weeds?
When that show was popular, like when it came out, I was working a high-end nightclub in Hollywood, and it was almost embarrassing, man. There was like a wave of people that charged the door, and I'm there being a tough guy trying to organize the crowd and stuff, and oh my God, a bump chuck, Jesus, he's here, Jesus, a bump chuck.
That's great.
And being a doorman, kind of the tougher you are, the better you do with the tips and all that. So I'm like, guys, listen, we're not here to talk about this. Is a total different situation. But that was great. I when that show was playing, but like almost any show, I stand out so much. For about a month, that's a person's of interest. I go around and people watch that show. Are you? And then I had a super popular commercial playing for DirecTV like 3 years ago. So whenever I was in part, are you the guy? I'm like, yeah. Oh my God, that was so. Getting that recognition sure feels great. Like on the national projects that I've worked on, that is a cool layer of accomplishment when you compare it to the indie jobs, doing the bigger jobs. It feels pretty awesome. But once again, I just love working. I just if the deal works out with my agent, I just love doing the acting part of show business. And then the traveling around and signing autographs, so it was really cool too.
Now, when you're doing these duties, kind of keep people in line, do you think that those roles, House of a Thousand Corpses, Bumchuck the Bounty Hunter, do you think that those help a little bit, inspire a little intimidation towards crowds?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the question. Doing those two roles, does it help? Do people feel intimidated by me?
Well, doing any roles that you've done, you've played a lot of
badasses.
A lot of badasses.
I'm always a bad guy. Yeah, I'm always the bad dude. Yeah, what about it?
Do you think that helps the intimidation factor when you're trying to keep people in line?
Well, I am not doing that so much any longer. Fortunately, the convention scene has really been good to me, and then working consistently for the most part. So, but no, I don't think people reflect back on that because it's a total different deal. They're more interested in getting inside and doing that compared to what they've seen on television. Actually, I probably lose a little bit of points if they know that I'm on television because then I'm not so tough of a guy. I'm more of a professional posture as opposed to this is a really bad dude, he might hit me or something, like that or whatever. But typically I'm smiling, and when I was doing that, I'm generally the nice guy. It's just that that particular story I was sharing with you with a bum chuck, the rush of that, it just kind of threw me off because I was there for another purpose as opposed to acknowledging my daytime job.
Now, bounce on my buddy Frank's question. With you, with your kids, being an actor, do your kids and their friends see you as being that, or are you just just dad?
Yeah, no. My girls are fairly young. I've got 11 and a 7. But when that commercial was playing, there was a DirecTV commercial that I referred to earlier in our conversation. It played for 4 months, and it was on they play on different channels, national campaigns, but it played a lot, man. I was getting acknowledged everywhere I went. So the principal and the teacher and a couple of the kids at my daughter's school, but they were so much younger than it's not like my girls are in high school or anything. So it was cool for them, and I could see that they were proud about that when the principal or or a teacher says, "I see you on TV." I'm like, "Yeah, sometimes." And then I can tell they dig that. But then they're actresses in their own rights too. My youngest one is the lead of her play, and my oldest daughter, occasionally she gets auditions also. So, and on the other side, it's kind of like no big deal. But sometimes I run lines with them if it's clean as far as vulgarity goes, and I seem to impress them with how much information I can retain and perform. I did a little bit of work with them earlier today on my Coffin 2 project, and I could tell my oldest daughter was proud of me. So that felt good.
Excuse me for a second. So the Monster Wellness Convention is August 27th, 28th, and it's up in North Jersey, correct? I'm sure I have the information right before I start talking about it.
Yeah. Let's get that plug in. Absolutely, I'm super excited about coming back to the East Coast. Monster Mania was a great show for me. It seems like the Corpses does well back there, and I'm really excited to get back there. Sid and I will be there in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks from now.
Well, I have a question for you, too, talking about conventions, and I know we talked about cosplaying before that. Have you ever felt that you ever wanted to dress up at a convention, maybe in secret and see if anybody notices, or just to have a good time and maybe not be you, I guess? Have you ever had that feeling, or have you ever done that before?
Yeah. Jim Van Bever, he did a DVD called Deadbeat, and then he did Charlie's Family, independent DVD movies. He was fairly popular 10 years ago, and he had a Q&A with Fangoria convention, and I think it was in Burbank, California. And him and I did that, and then I, did the Q&A. The Q&A was on the separate room than the main floor where the celebrities and the vendors were. And so Jim and I just kind of like fell into the floor, and actually Bill and Karen Black were there. And I got a chance to chit-chat with them 10 years ago before I even considered doing conventions. And a couple people wanted my autograph. It was very flattering. I never really experienced the convention scene before at that point. And it was cool. Karen's like, after I signed my second autograph, she's like, "You should probably get a table." And I'm like, I don't know. I felt awkward by the whole finance stuff initially. Coming into this my 10-year reunion for Corpses 3 years ago. So, but I've learned that the fans really want the signature and the collectors and all that. So I've learned to accept that dynamic of the convention. So it's all good now. But, people did recognize me there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my name's Jeff. I'm also on the show. I met you at Macabre Film Festival on Long Island with LC Macabre. Yes, you were one of the nicest guests. You hung out with the people along with Jim from Dawn of the Dead and all. And you're one of the more hospitable, I guess I should say, guests I've ever met. And I'd also like to thank you for the birthday wish a couple days ago.
Yeah. You should note that I'm plugging myself. I've got my website on there and all that, too.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I saw that, too, but still, it's pretty cool. You actually interact with the fans.
It's not that big of an effort, and, it's easier to be nice than to be a tough guy, and there's a couple people we don't want to talk about, people that don't do as well, but there's some guys that aren't so friendly, and they fade away, They maybe lack of appreciation, or they're burnt out, or whatever it is, and you just don't see them hanging out as much. And so, but that's not my personality anyway. It's easier to be nice and friendly than pompous or arrogant or burnt out or whatever like that.
But I just want you to know that we noticed and thank you for it.
Oh, I appreciate you guys too, man. It's awesome, man. It's very flattering somebody won your autograph.
Yeah, but my girls and they're 12 and 10, and I brought them. They become the Monster Mania for a while, and bouncing on a pork chop by Jeff here. He He said, and I'll say the same thing. Of all the guests that my kids have met in all the years of going to Monster Mania, actually, you and Sid Haig are the ones they actually recall and remember the most because of how nice and kind you guys were.
Yeah.
And we know that travel to convention is hell travel wise and the whole nine. But us as fans, we appreciate what you guys do and the fact that you take the time out to come out, be on podcasts and radio shows, and go to conventions. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome for us too. For me, Sid's been doing it for a while, but for me, I went to my 10-year anniversary with Corpses, 2 shows I did in the Midwest, and it got me so pumped. I saw guys that did really well, and I'm like, oh my God, because I was more into the night scene back then, and I kind of running that high-end, Hollywood Hills door that I had. It was open 6 nights a week, and there was so much money flying around and other stuff that I just kind of like lost focus on exercising, and so I was extremely out of shape. I was like 50 pounds heavier when I went to that convention, and I did well, but there were some guys that did really well. I was kind of near Tony Todd, and I'm like, who's that? And why is? Oh, he's like, and he did this and that, and I'm like, well. And he's a big bad dude on screen. I'm like, okay. And so I took it back. I took it to the basics, and my thoughts on this career in the first place, and that's just exercising and making myself one of the most intimidating characters for the business. And I feel like now that I'm weathered and I've got wrinkles on my face and my hair is white, I feel like I look more hardened for the intimidating roles. So it's been very inspirational for me to do the conventions, and I feel extremely fortunate to be a part of the circle and gaining my popularity with the shows, et cetera, and the movie gaining popularity. And then, of course, I want to add to it, and I've got my fingers crossed that this West World evolves into a reoccurring, and it's super popular. They've got a lot invested into it with the acting and the story, and the channel is super popular. That I think if it hits the deck as good as American Horror Story or something, that I'm probably going to be doing even more shows. So it's an awesome marriage. The doing something that people want your autograph for, and then doing a convention, they play off of each other, and I'm very fortunate to be a part of that circle. So it's easy to be nice, man. I've gotten like 3 roles I think are basically stem from doing the convention, So I'm just gaining popularity with that too, and more people are recognizing me, et cetera. And I'm trying my best to do the social media thing. When the Westworld hits, I'm going to get more in tune with Twitter and try to maximize my possibilities with that as well.
So you think you have any advice for any up-and-coming people who are looking to get into acting? Any advice in that realm?
Yeah, no. Sid said this: if you really believe in yourself and you have talent, you got to just kind of go for it and don't take no for an answer. I mean, obviously you don't book everything you audition for, but you just keep auditioning and setting yourself up to improve, whether it be physically or mentally or your behavior. Audition, you're studying for the craft of acting. You just keep going for it if you truly believe in yourself, and basically that's it. Healthy as possible, as good as possible, and perform as good as you can, and put yourself in a position to get opportunity.
All right, Robert. We're going to one more quick plug here for the convention. It's Monsters and Robots, August 27th, 28th at the Garden State Convention Center. You can get tickets online. The guest list aside,
I actually got the address.
Aside from Robert Mukes, we have Sid Haig, Ari Lehman, Tony Moran, Alex Vincent, Addie Miller, a handful more, and plus the writers and artists of different comics as well. Robert, we do thank you for taking time to talk to us today. It's always a pleasure to speak with you. And once the Coffin 2 and stuff is off and running, we'd love to have you on again.
That'll be fantastic, man, and looking forward to seeing you guys in a few weeks. And I didn't realize that Tony was on the on the ticket. That's awesome. I love Tony. Tony's one of my favorites, and the original Halloween was phenomenal.
It was.
So I am excited. Hopefully, I can sit near him. I am excited to see Tony.
All right, Robert. Well, take care of yourself. Be safe out there, and you'll see myself. And I believe I believe my kids will be up there with me as well. But the Monsters Robots. But take care, and we'll talk to you soon. All right.
Awesome. Thank you for the interview, and I'll see you guys around.
All right. Take care.
Thank you so much,
Robert Mix, everybody.
Yo, they got some good vehicles. Believe it or
I gotta
not,
play this
for that.
that awesome song they're talking about. I mean, what other song can you use there? There's this man, that man aside from this song, House of Thousand Corpses.
Too bad you don't have any of the footage. Gosh, you just got the audio.
Yes,
only.
the audio. God damn it. Yeah. God, idiot. So I was actually I mean, fuck it. Let's skip through our music break. Hell, that was a lengthy interview. That was actually a lot of fun too.
Yeah, great guy.
He is. He's
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd said it, on the phone with him. He was one of the nicest guys I think I met at the convention scene next to Sid Haig. He was.
Yeah, he sat there at the Long Island thing because it's more. I don't know if you've ever been to any of those.
I have not. No.
We just came back from one. It's more like having a convention in your living room.
Okay.
It's all family friendly. And when I went there, it was him and Jim and Krutz. I don't want to kill his name, but Helicopter Zombie from Dawn of the Dead, all sitting around having breakfast, eating, chit chatting, hanging out.
Just have a good time.
Yeah, I'm not big on the getting autographs scene because mostly I'll
lose it or ruin. So yeah, I'm more of talking to him. Maybe getting a picture with him.
Yeah, I do the pictures and talk.
Yeah,
but he's definitely one of the guys that I would want to get an autograph.
Signed?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I
what's that? I don't know if he'd like that.
if what, you like what?
We're not going to talk about that again.
You snooze, you lose, baby.
But I wanted to bring this. You ever have it? You want to ask somebody a question? Like, I'm not going to answer this question.
I want to bring something up because that would go right along with what we said.
Yeah, there we go. I got that feeling like 2 seconds ago.
I want to settle an argument. A debate that's been heavily posted on Facebook. It's been heavily argued between some of my friends and whatnot.
You do not go blind.
It is nothing political. It is nothing like that. I just have to put it out there. Pineapple does not go on pizza.
For some it does. That's called Hawaiian pizza. I don't eat it.
Well, but I've seen all the posts, and I think I created Rick and Morty for Cartoon Network. He had posted up. It looks like we're canceling the second season because some people think pineapples go on pizza. Like it has been an ongoing, hilarious battle on Facebook for the had to be at least 2 weeks or so. Everybody pointing out their own reasons for why pineapple doesn't go on pizza.
Then again, those are the people that think pizza came from Italy.
Oh yeah.
So stupid millennials.
This goddamn millennials.
Sicilian pizza came from Italy.
Well, that's different. But pizza in general did not come from Italy.
Yeah, it's from China, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes.
I like Sicilian pizza anyway.
Wow.
Well, you see...
With pineapple?
No, Sicilian pizza... Oh, God, that's hard. I want you to go to Pete's Pizza and ask for a pie with pineapple on it and see what happens.
No, I have integrity. Plus, I don't like pineapple. So
I like pineapple, but not on my pizza.
All right, so we have yet to have an appearance tonight from Captain Solly and Co-Captain Aiden. So I think we have the opportunity right here. A passenger drank a bottle of duty-free wine before getting on a flight where he threatened to stab a pilot and kill everyone on board. Martin Johnson.
That's right, sorry. If you give me shit again, I'll pull it out and stab you. Fucking try it, Aiden. Fucking try it. This is, I feel like, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
I'm from Ohio.
Before you break the microphone.
Show me the way to go home.
Seems like Aiden's trying to start shit, so we're going to hit some turbulence. Just pay it no mind. I'll be in the cargo hall.
Martin Johnson, 56, took a swig from a second bottle He hid under his seat before disappearing to the toilet on the EasyJet flight from Bristol to
where he took a Mile High Club by himself.
Malaga. Cabin crew found that someone had urinated all over the cubicle, so the pilot turned back. That's when Johnson became abusive. He told the cabin crew, "If the pilot turns us around, I'm going to stab him, and I'm going to hit him. I'm going to stab him, then hit him. I'm not going to punch him in the face first and then stab him."
Take that shit.
No, he would not.
Sully would fuck him up.
Yes, he would. Let's see. Mrs. Wood told the court.
Sully, September 28th, 2016.
Paul James had the misfortune to be sat next to him on the plane, and she saw him drinking from the bottle. I felt petrified, but I kept calm because there was a row of children behind us that were with their teachers. The court heard that Johnson's drunken antics had caused disruption to the many of the 153 passengers whose holidays and travel were delayed until the following day and cost EasyJet tens of thousands of pounds. Johnson represented himself in court. He said, "I was in tow for 7 minutes and I heard of the pieces and they returned the plane around because someone was being violent and disruptive. I knew I was going to
turn this fucker around right now.
I knew I was going to be arrested for a minute, so I said things like that's out of order. It was not loud, and I wasn't shouting, and I was mumbling to myself."
This is your captain speaking, and I'm going to turn this sumbitch around. If you don't sit the fuck down.
That reminds me, this is your co-pilot speaking. We're out of Fireball for some bizarre reason. And,
I got some in my room.
And Pork Chop will provide it. Thank you.
This is your captain once again, and looks like Johnson fucked up Christmas, so you can all kick his ass.
Johnson fucked up Christmas. T-shirt idea. Johnson fucked up Christmas. Captain Sully.
Plane. On water.
See how many times we can skip this bitch.
And then quotes below it, "In America."
In America.
This is your captain speaking. I've just been informed that this plane is not equipped to land on water, but
it's going to.
Fuck that.
In America, anything floats. Because in America. That's going to be like the tagline for the show. Just in America. I'm just going to post the whole show on Facebook. Verge of Sanity Radio in America.
Goes to America.
Featuring Goes to America. Featuring Robert Mukes.
No.
Why doesn't the show start out so on the line? By the time we get close to the end, we're just kind of like, fuck it.
Because we don't stay with it.
We stayed professional just in case he listened for the entire time before he called in. Yeah. And now it's like, fuck it. We're ourselves now.
When did we say professional? Where were you?
Yeah, what did we start that?
Wait a minute. I lost it now.
Oh, damn it. In America, featuring Robert Mukes.
No. Verge of Sanity Radio makes America great in America with Robert Mukes.
There you go. Makes America great in America with Robert Mukes.
Why don't you cue up that angelic music? I got a Facebook.
Oh, Christ. All right, hold on.
That is worth listening to. Only one
Facebook fail today?
But it's a longing.
We only got 12 minutes.
That's why I'm only doing one, because it's a little long, but it's worth like doing the 5 that I normally do.
Oh, God damn it. Got ad in front of this video.
You're not supposed to talk about the ad. You're supposed to like talk through it, and distract the audience from the fact that we're not fucking prepared.
It's not anything important.
In America, we'd be prepared.
In America, we'd be prepared. This show was filmed in Soviet Russia.
So,
all right. Jesus. So, this, ladies and gentlemen, comes from the Book of Face. The Book of Jesse Newton with Kelly Newton. Or a letter from Jesse Newton to Kelly Newton. So last week, something pretty tragic happened in our household. It's taken me until now to wrap my head around it.
You're already this week in America.
Last week in America, something pretty tragic happened in our household. It's taken me until now to wrap my head around and find the words to describe the horror. It started off simple enough, something that's probably happened to most of you. Sometime between midnight and 1:30, our puppy Evie pooped on a rug in the living room. This is the only time she's done this, so it's probably just because we forgot to let her out before we went to bed that night. Now, if you have a detective's mind, you may be wondering how we know the poop occurred between midnight and 1:30 a.m. We were asleep. So how do we know that time frame? Why, friends, that's because our Roomba runs at 1:30 a.m. while we sleep. And it found the poop. And so begins the poop-tastrophe. The poop-apocalypse. The poopening. If you have a Roomba, please rid yourself of all distractions and absorb everything I'm about to tell you. Do not, under any circumstances, let your Roomba run over dog poop. If the unthinkable does happen, and your Roomba runs over dog poop, stop it immediately and do not let it continue the cleaning cycle. Because if that happens, it will spread the dog poop over every conceivable surface within its reach, resulting in a home that closely resembles a Jackson Pollock painting, poop painting. It will be on your floorboards. It will be on your furniture legs. It will be on your carpet. It will be on your rugs. It will be on your kids' toy boxes. If it's near the floor, it will have poop on it. Those awesome wheels, which have a checkered surface for better traction, left 25-foot poop trails all over the house.
Goddamn dog!
Our lovable Roomba, who gets a careful cleaning every night, looked like it had been mudding. Yes, mudding, like you would do with a Jeep on a pipeline road, but in poop. Then when your 4-year-old gets up at 3 a.m. to crawl into your bed, you'll wonder why he smells like dog poop. And you'll walk into the living room and you'll wonder why the floors feel slightly gritty. And you'll see a brown encrusted, vaguely Roomba-shaped thing sitting in the middle of the floor with a green, glowing light. Like everything's okay. Like it's proud of itself. Like you were still half asleep until this point, but now you woke up pretty damn quickly. And then the horror. Oh, the horror. So first you clean the child, you scrub the poop off his feet and you put him back into bed, but you don't bother cleaning your own feet because you know what's coming. It's inevitable, and it's coming at you like a freight train. Some folks would shrug their shoulders and get back into bed and deal with it in the morning, but you're not one of those people. You can't sleep in that war zone of poop in your living room. So you clean the Roomba, you toss it into the bathtub and let it soak. You pull it apart piece by piece, wondering at what point you became an adult and assumed responsibility for 3:30 a.m. Roomba disassembly poop cleanups. By this point, the poop isn't just on your hands, it's smeared up to your elbows, and you already heard the Roomba make that whirl, bop, hiss noise that sounds like electronics dying, and you realize you forgot to take out the battery before getting it wet. More on that later. Oh, and you're not just using profanity. You're inventing new types of profanity. You're saying things that would make Satan shudder in revulsion. You hope your kid stayed in bed, because if he hears what you're talking like this,
WTF!
There's no way he's not ending up in prison. Then you get out the carpet shampooer, and when you push it up to the rug that started it all, the shampooer just laughs at you because it knows that rug is going in the trash. But your wife loved that damn rug, and you know she'll ask if you tried to clean it first. Then you get out the paper towel rolls, idly wondering if you should invest in paper towel stock. And you blow through 3 or 4 rolls wiping up poop.
Well, what had happened was...
And then you get the spray bottle with bleach water and hose down the floorboards and let them soak because the poop has already dried. Then comes out the steam mop and you take care of those 25-foot poop trails. And then, because it's 6 a.m., you go to bed. Let's finish this tomorrow, right? The next day, you finish taking the Roomba apart, scraping out all the tiny little flecks of poops after a day of watching a few YouTube instructional videos. You remove the motherboard, wash it with a toothbrush, you bake it in the oven to dry, you put it all back together, and of course, it doesn't work because you heard that whirl boop hiss noise when it died. It's poopy death in the bathtub. But you hope that maybe the Roomba gods would have mercy on you. But there's a light at the end of this tunnel. After spending a week researching how to fix this damn $400 Roomba without spending another $400 again, including refurb units, new motherboards, new batteries, you finally decide to call the place where you bought it, that place called Hammacher Schlemmer. They have a funny name, but then they have an awesome warranty. They claim it's for life for any reason. So I called them and I told them the truth. My Roomba found dog poop and I almost precipitated World War III. And you know what they did? they offered to replace it. Yes, folks, they are replacing the Roomba that ran over the dog poop and died a poopy, watery death in the bathtub by no fault of their own, of course. So mad props to Hamacher Schlemmer. If you're buying anything expensive and they sell it, I recommend buying it from them. And remember, don't let your Roomba run over dog poop. I was hoping for a splat at the end of that instead of a. There you go, like that, yeah.
Yeah, but there's unfortunately no splat at that.
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
balls
is the reading from the Book of Face. Time for the homily.
Don't use your left hand.
Yes. And then we will bring this down, and we will awesomely segue to this. It wants to play. It's going to take a couple seconds. There we go.
What she said.
The Verge of Sanity is brought to you today by
the letter U for America.
Where we use our left hand.
The letter U for America.
America.
We want to thank Robert Bush for calling in today. It was a pleasure talking to him. You can see him the 27th to 28th of this month at the Monsters Robots Convention at the Garden State Convention Center up in Somerset, New Jersey, I believe it is. Tickets are available online, or you can get them at the door as well. Make sure you follow us on Verge _radio on Twitter as well as Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube and like us on Facebook. That way you have a chance to win tickets to a concert on the 21st of September called the Make America Rock Again Festival, featuring a bunch of 90s bands that recently put out new music, or they're trying to reignite a career that vanished and died a long time ago.
Only in America.
Yeah, only in America. Next week, I don't know what they'll do next week. We'll figure it out next week when we get here and get on live mics like we always do. Yeah. Frank, your plug?
If you're buying anything expensive and they sell it, I recommend buying it from them. And remember, don't let your Roomba run over dog poop. Hamacher Schlemmer. If you're looking for a DJ in the Delaware Valley area,
no, in
the Philadelphia tri-state area,
in America.
Hold on, am I done yet?
Oh.
Come on, we're going to run out of sessions.
In America, please contact anybody at Verge of Sanity Radio. They will put you through to me, and we will get you whatever DJ you need. We will get you the photography. We will get you the photo booth, the lighting, and the music that you love, the soundtrack to your memories. That's Mark III Entertainment.
Aww. Pork Chop.
Of course, Pork Chop's Pen and Pain, as always, Facebook. We got bloodshedfarms.com if you're interested in haunting with us and helping us out in October every Friday and Saturday. Also, this weekend we'll be at Monster Mania. A bunch of us will be there, plus Bloodshed Farms will have a table if you're interested in coming and signing up in person. And
you, sir.
And if you're into gaming or just like to play with yourself, check out Not Just Another Gaming Podcast. It's a podcast about board games, card games, any kind of games. Check us out. Listen to us. It's all entertaining. And check out our website, njagp.com.
Was there an NJ what?
njagp.com.
Exactly.
Only in America.
Only in America. And that's it for us, everybody. We'll see you next Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.
And now we drink.
I don't know. Like every time we manage to hit, we hit that post every single time, and I love it.